at the entrance to the coal Glen mine back in '51 for the very last time. It was just after sunrise near the end of May. In a dark plume of smoke, night fell on the day. The pillars gave way in the mine shaft below, the Carolina soil where the cotton fields grow. In North Carolina there were 53 souls buried in the rubble of the Deep River coal. 38 widows when the tunnel came down. Now there's nothing left today but an old ghost town. The folks around Pitt County feared the worst by the sound when a sudden blast like thunder shook the farm-filled ground. The roar of a hurricane's poisonous fumes filled what was left in that tunnel of doom. The mine boss stood his ground and somehow kept his head, knowing full well that his men were all dead. He and 3 others through the depths of that hell watched water rushing in like a freshly drilled well. In North Carolina there were 53 souls buried in the rubble of the Deep River coal. 38 widows when the tunnel came down. Now there's nothing left today but an old ghost town. The folks rushed to the scene and the rumors spread fast as black dust settled down on the open mine shaft. In a miracle below, 6 men were found, saved from the blast further underground. When the mine boss found the tunnel, the second blast came. He knew every man by their first and last names. They prayed to the Lord, please save our poor souls. Don't bury us alive in the Carolina coal. In North Carolina there were 53 souls buried in the rubble of the Deep River coal. 38 widows when the tunnel came down. Now there's nothing left today but an old ghost town. 48 hours and 1,000 men strong, toiled like the devil, but all hope was gone. Loved ones they gathered and prayed for a sign, but their good faith was buried in the depths of that mine. They listed the victims, both colored and white, when they raised the last miner on a Saturday night. They loaded up the trains destined near and far, laid 5 men to rest in the local churchyard. In North Carolina there were 53 souls buried in the rubble of the Deep River coal. 38 widows when the tunnel came down. Now there's nothing left today but an old ghost town. Grief-stricken wives, daughters and sons breathe in the dust that earns a lethal black lung. 96 years since that ill-fated day cast a dark pall on the Carolina clay. So load up the trains and sully the air, make the coal barons rich and the workers threadbare. Remember the day the main shaft turned blood red and the cursed Glen mine finally gave up her dead. In North Carolina there were 53 souls buried in the rubble of the deep river coal. 38 widows when the tunnel came down. Now there's nothing left today